honored guest. It is the great Dr. Clone, and you are invited to join me here in Stucor. You're probably wondering, why should I join you, Dr. Clone? Simple boys and girls, join me, and you can help me take over the whole world. However, if you're foolish enough to deny my kind offer, I'll have to bury you like the rest who stood against me. And now before I forget, remember you too can be a member of Stucor, 'cause everyone wants to be, and if you don't run,
Greetings, boys and girls. It's Dr. Clone, and I have two special guests with me today. My dear good friend
Winnie?
and my sibling.
King Unk up in here.
Well, he's technically my brother, but he refers to himself as King Monk these days. I don't know why. Anyways, boys and girls, today I'm going to talk about a very interesting topic that most people don't really seem to take full attention to. What is that? Your dreams. Yes. Notice how everyone, at some point in their lives, has a very unusual dream. So unusual, in fact, you wonder, is your dreams trying to tell you something? Or this random shit just pops into your head when you're asleep? Now, to get other opinions, I'm going to ask my guests, what is the most messed up dream you've had recently? And do you think it has a meaning? Now, as they say, little brothers first.
You know, this is actually quite an interesting episode, which is why I was just like, okay, I'm all for this, because yesterday I had a dream. Now, any of you who've seen the Heartbreak and Tragedy series, I talked about a female, I won't expose her identity,
That's probably for the best.
who I had a lot of feelings for. And essentially, I haven't seen her or spoke to her in months, outside of the conversation that happened while I was filming that. But yesterday, I had a dream about her, taking me to one of her friends who looked like a Korean pop star. And it was weird. It was just like, she takes me there, and then this guy's like, yeah, bro, we're gonna be best friends. I'm rich. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna make you blow up, blah, blah, blah. And throughout the dream, it was just like, they kept giving me drinks. And when I would get the drink, I would want to cheers her before I sip it. So I would keep looking for her, and I would see her around the corner. Then I would like try to go there, and then she'd be gone. So I would like, I don't know why, but in the dream I would keep putting the drinks down, go back, and her friend would keep saying, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And the thing about it, this dream, that I carried on for a while, and that was essentially it, just me trying to cherish her, and them keep trying to give me drinks and tell me how they're gonna help me and blah, blah, blah. But
Do you remember what kind of drinks it was? Was it just beer or was it liquor? Or
well, it
something?
was like every drink had a different name. Like everyone was like, they would be bringing out a tray with drinks, and it would be like some special random name. Like I remember one was like Tequila Spitfire. I know Tequila Sunrise is a thing, but
Yeah.
in my dream it was Tequila Spitfire. But essentially, like the thing I looked at it, and this is like as far as if a dream is a message. I for a long time have not looked at her social media. Literally since the summer, and I just
You mean
heard,
last summer? Or?
like my birthday this year, this previous summer, and I did when I woke up from this dream, and I kind of saw something, kind of made something that she said to me a lie. And it kind of just made me be like, and then some other things where there were some messages I got that I never previously opened. And I went and opened these messages, and it made me realize I need to just. So I blocked her on everything. We haven't talked. I've left her unblocked just to leave the communications open previously, but just things I won't say on camera. But I just kind of just saw it as this had to be the goodbye. And I just had to block her and make sure that she didn't have the opportunity to try.
To clarify, does this person, who we will not say the name, drive a car?
I won't say that.
Well, you better hope, for your sake, she does not.
Why?
Because let's just say, a woman's scorn is a very terrifying thing.
Is this because what you saw happen before?
Yes. Knowing your luck, it will be worse than last time. Don't worry, I won't say nothing. Because no one has paid me yet.
A woman has tried to hit me with a car.
Damn it, man,
Ironically-
I was gonna build up to that.
And the thing was, it was literally just because of this girl in question. Because of this girl, because of me spending time with this girl instead of that previous girl, and then she got thing, and there was this whole thing where she was trying to use Stuart against me, Dr. Clone against me, and I stopped it, and she got mad, and she legitimately on the other side of my street revved up, sped up, and tried to hit me with her car. Almost flipped her car in the process.
But that's a weapon. Now she's using it as a weapon to hurt
And
you.
she also tried to have me arrested. Like, police literally. And here's the messed up part about it.
Well, we don't have to go into that kind of detail. But now you see the tragedy.
Well, I will just point to what thing out. She tried to have me arrested because I was spending time with someone else. It was Donald wasn't talking to her, and she lied to the police. And fortunately for me, our police actually know how to do their job and realize the BS she was playing.
You know, it's incidents like that, we should be glad we're not in Pakistan. Apparently the cops there, not to be one of those guys, but yeah, they're pretty incompetent.
Well, let me just add this to the episode. Let's add some drama here for you. So essentially, I stopped seeing her for a while, and she found out that I was seeing this other girl. She didn't know the girl was younger than her. She was jealous.
What is it with women getting pissed off if a younger girl? You don't see Winnie like that.
And the
She's a
girl,
sweet one, right? You wouldn't get mad for that, would you?
and
No, I would, but I don't think I'll act on it.
she saw some
Oh.
posts
There's a
with
difference.
Okay.
she saw some posts with me and this girl, and she got mad, and she went and told the police that I was harassing her. And here's the thing.
Or you could barely get out of bed. You don't
Well,
have the energy.
the
for
thing
that.
is, ultimately, what ended our relationship with me and her were talking is there was some other guy she talked to who was abusive to her. And when I found out that this guy was stealing from her and beating her up, and I'm going to use the word in the cop told me to use, I confronted him. And I confronted him enough to the point that I don't know what he did, but she just stopped talking to me. And I was just like, well, if you're dumb enough to go show this loser, I want nothing to do with you. So I started showing with this other girl. And once I started showing with this other girl, I guess she got mad because that guy was still scared from the confrontation. I confronted him. Confrontation is a word.
I kind of like that word. Confront. I should use that. Yes.
She made a report on me at the cops, saying I was harassing her, which I wasn't. They had called me. Well, no, they didn't call me. And they called me and let me know about it. Actually, they did. And when I heard about this, I got mad. So I called her. And I was like, how the hell can you do this to me? I tried to protect you. What she did when I called her is she three-way called the cops. So our conversation was a voicemail to the detective. But during that conversation, I had mentioned, I protected you from people who were doing so and so to you. And I was just like, there was an incident, where she tried to hit me with her car. Because after she tried to hit me with her car, She drove up to my house and assaulted me. Like literally just kept punching me and kicking me.
Wow.
I don't hit women, so
No.
my reaction was I just put my hand up and I just took the hits and I just walked into my house and yelled at her to leave me alone.
Mm.
But I had said during that conversation, you know that's on camera. You assaulted me. And then she said, you really think they're gonna believe that? And I was like, it's on camera. So after hearing that voicemail, the detective called me and he says, I feel there's more to this. So after I told him the truth, I was gonna say my side of the story, but I essentially told him the truth because I had no reason to lie, and I had a bunch of pictures and posts to back up everything that I said and a bunch of screenshots. Everything was dropped.
Now,
This
this
why
was
you-
more about dreams, but that was
Oh,
drama as
excuse me.
well. But wow, I was not expecting that, little brother. Wow. Just wow. Now, Winnie.
Yeah.
There, Winnie. Do you remember any unusual dreams you've had recently, or
In the past.
yeah, or in the past? Anything that pops into your mind. It could be about flowers or unicorns or something.
Yeah, okay.
Some shit like that.
Yeah, I don't think so. There's a few, but there's ones that are really stray. I don't know if you want to hear.
Go for it.
I never-
The stranger, the better.
I don't know if I want to see on camera. Oh my god.
Oh,
this is
shit,
so
if it's
weird.
embarrassing.
Okay, what's the most recent one?
Honestly, I don't remember. I'm sure I had weird one, but I have no recollection.
Okay, what's the dream that sticks out?
The one that I don't want to say on camera.
Oh.
And there's multiple different dreams of similar situation.
Mm.
Dream.
Mm.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to like have a
No,
suspense
no,
with
no.
everyone.
Everyone has their boundaries and will
Yeah.
never force anyone to go past them.
Yeah.
Now, if the dream is something that's, I would say, personal, or something that brings up bad memories, I would never force you or to mention it at all. So don't worry, Winnie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm sure everyone had this kind of dream.
Yeah. At some point, some people, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry,
It's
I'm gonna buy you a
impossible, yeah.
6-pack. That should make you feel better.
Yeah, they'll be open book. I'll be like, hey, okay, I'm ready to tell on camera. Oh, there was another time where I remember it was in 2010, I believe, and I was in this dark field. I don't know, I was being chased by a woman, and then somehow I knew, like, you can see yourself running. You know, you had those.
Third
Yeah.
person
Yeah,
perspective.
yeah.
It's kind of like you see yourself, but it's like a movie or something, right?
Right. But it was like slow motion, sort of slow motion, because she pulled out a gun. So I'm like, okay, I can't run anywhere. It was like dark and there's nowhere to hide. So I just stood there and then she shot me, but I think I woke up from that shot.
Jeez,
It was
you,
such
you
a-
must have been watching one hell of a movie before you went to bed.
I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe I have. Or there's always a message in your dream telling you something.
Mm.
Right?
Like,
Not-
it could be like,
I don't
there's
know.
that one coworker that you know that's gonna snap on you, Winnie, so
Yeah.
give her a candy one day or something.
Yeah. Or there was one time when, so my grandpa died in 1998, and I think that year, so it was, I remember it was in the summer. So remember I lived at Birchmount, and no, you don't know that, but I lived at Birchmount, Danforth.
Okay.
So anyhow, so I was taking a nap, and then I had a dream that my grandpa was coming up the stairs, but he had a green aura around him. I don't think it was a good. He's not. I don't think he's a bad person, but somehow my dream said he's a bad person because that green aura glowing around him coming up the stairs. But he did not do anything. I think I came to. And I told my two cousins, they were like a little bit younger than, or a lot younger than me. Yeah, because they were close to him. Like they lived in the same house and stuff. Yeah, that was scary.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's like a lot that dream could have represented. Like, for all you know, it's like showing your grandpa as a spirit. But now, is it a vengeful spirit
Yeah.
or a helpful one? It's hard to tell.
I wish I knew.
Because each color, if I recall, has a different representation.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, since I'm not currently sober right now, I can't remember the colors descriptions. That will be another day to explain that when I'm sober.
Yeah. Or there was another one where my grandma passed. So my mom's mom. I forget what year I had this dream, but somehow, like, again, out of body, like I can picture myself there. And I'm like, I didn't understand why. I'm like, wait a minute, she's supposed to be dead, but how is she here? And I think I was conversing with her, and we were outside, like, I don't know if it's a garden, some big place. I remember there was, like, concrete walking, and I still didn't understand why am I talking to her. It's like, she's not supposed to be here. It's so weird. My mom is lucky. She always has, like, people in her, like, no, her dreams, there's always people talking to her in there. Like, from people, like, that passed on. Like, lots of people have that. They're always...
The guidance.
Yeah, guidance, right? Or just having conversation. I don't know, because she's schizophrenic or bipolar, they have more dreams that way. I don't know. I'm assuming, like, they have more people that pass that talk to them in dreams. Like, I don't. Not as much. It's,
Wow. Your dreams sound interesting, Winnie.
yeah.
It's almost like I wish I had the abilities like Freddy Krueger to jump in and explore. And see, who's this bitch chasing my friend with the gun?
Right.
Now, to finish it off, boys and girls, I'll tell you some that I have had. The most recent dream I had, for some reason, I'm in my room, but my room is 5 times its normal size. And at the very corner, I saw my cousin, I won't say her name, is just sitting there, smoking a bong. And I approach her.
And for the record, she does not smoke.
Yeah, that's what's more trippy. Then she blows the smoke in my face. The moment she does, I became Super Saiyan high. And just started running around and shit, smashing in the walls and stuff. And by the time I was about to go into my brother's room, I think I was going to kick in his door. Then I woke up. Kind of wish I was able to kick in his door. That dream feels like such a waste.
Here's an interesting thing. Did you know that dreams where everything is twice the size or huge like that is apparently a way alien abductions is described?
Bah!
And they
I've heard you
create
say this all
a
the time.
scenario that's like a familiar place, but it's much bigger because it's their spaceship. So it'll be your room, but a much bigger version of your room.
Ugh, he's been trying to scare me with this for decades now. Another dream I have, for some unknown reason, you've seen my backyard, boys and girls. For some reason, I shit you not, I see the most random animals in my backyard. Animals you would normally see, I kid you not, in the forest.
Okay.
And at some point, I saw both a cougar, a tiger, and a fucking grizzly bear, all in the backyard, ready to eat me. And I don't understand why the hell all these predators are coming at me. And what's more terrifying, see that fence on the other side? It's not there, and they're coming towards me. And for some reason, I'm expected to deal with this in the dream. I can't remember who told me to deal with these animals. So, how does one deal with it? Seeing random animals in your backyard that will potentially kill you. That's why I'm terrified of a lot of animals now.
Maybe it's a message to, like, build strength or something.
Yeah, what
Could
do you
be.
feel these
Instinct.
dreams are trying to tell you?
Yeah, instinct or something.
Right? I believe it is like to build up my strength because at the time I think I was badly out of shape and I do need to work on my stamina because technically I have not run for 15 years. Like in my dreams, I don't know why, I can't run.
Okay.
The way how I escape is very weird. I walk on the air as though I'm stepping on stairs. That's how I get away from things in my dream. I can't run like at all.
Oh, weird.
It's very weird.
Or falling. Have you ever guys like start to fall asleep and then it's like all of a sudden you're falling off a building
Yeah.
and you don't hit rock bottom and your leg shakes or something?
Yeah, when you wake up, you shake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's scary.
I think the worst is when I'm somehow magically in water. Because, you know, I can't swim. So that seems to terrify me more. This is why I'm glad we don't have a bathtub anymore.
Ooh.
I watched the Jaws movies at a very young age, so
Well, we do have a pool.
we're never gonna set that pool up.
Oh, I will. Listen.
It's shallow. It's a shallow.
Yeah,
pool, right?
it's only like up there.
Oh, see, you can't drown.
I don't know. Maybe. Hard to say, boys
Or
and
maybe
girls.
I'll try to trade it for one of those jacuzzi suites.
Jacuzzi?
We'll have a hot tub in the back.
Yeah, I guess we could do that. Well, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you liked said episode, let me know in the comments below, and we'll talk about more weird dreams that we have had. Soon you'll probably hear more dreams from my dear friend Winnie and my younger brother. And possibly my niece, Ruby, when she comes back. She's on vacation right now. Well, boys and girls, before we end it, where can I follow you guys?
WinWin35 on Instagram and WinCorn on Facebook and YouTube.
You know where to follow me. If you follow my brother, you know who I am.
He always says these things so cryptically. What are you, fucking James Bond or some shit?
Urban Franchise Entertainment on YouTube. _King_Unk on Instagram. And everything else, TBX420.
But even your gamer tag? And you wonder why people hunt you down whenever you play Destiny Online. There's a reason why there's a lot of people gunning for your ass. Ugh. Or the time when you play Call of Duty, how many times did you get smacked around in that game? Except, this is why you don't give your gamer tag.
I just said everything else, TBX420. I didn't say anything about gamer tag. You put that info on top.
So you play. And now, we'll end it the same way that we always end it here. But don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow me, Dr. Clone, at SteelCorp Samaru. And don't forget to hit the notification bell. Apparently that's the thing. I don't remember to say that thing. Anyway. Never forget, you too can be a member of SteelCorp. Because everyone wants to be a member. Don't they? Now, we will feast. Because my dear friend Winnie has brought delicious food.
I sure have, yes.
And I'm hungry.
Bon appetit.